we could attempt to do a unfortunate. Hey, all
What
right.
is this wizardry?
Haha. Phil
Oh,
Mora
did you
got
get
called
rid
a
of it?
doofus for about 1/3 of a second until Patrick fucking chickened out.
Oh, I was just being nice. Fuck it.
I can't hear you. I took my headphones off.
You couldn't be nice to poor Morgan.
Why was he mean to me?
Yeah, it's pointing at me.
Oh.
Was that always pointed at Megan?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
love that motion, so you can stop that.
You know what happens?
Yeah, stop. It's awful.
All right, I'm alone tonight, so
This doofus dingus there.
No, oh, nice. You know, I thought about bugging you to let me come over, but I knew that would have created even more logistical problems.
no, it would have been fine actually. It's no different than this current setup. Just one of you is sitting at a fucking table. It's what I do Thursday. Are you eating a moon pie right now? Oatmeal cream pie? You, Patrick.
I still can barely hear you, Mike. I can hear
Are
everybody
you
else.
eating an
absolutely
oatmeal
perfectly.
cream
I
pie?
can hear
Well,
you.
turn me up on Discord, man.
Can you turn up individual people?
Yes.
And you need to, because I can hear him fine.
How do you
You might have to turn everybody else down.
Right click on his name and there's a
Yeah,
user volume.
right click on his window.
Okay, got it.
Um
Oh, yeah, awesome. No, they're called pizza burgers.
Oh. Ew.
I don't know why pizza, because essentially the ingredients are
Oh, I gotta
basically a
put this somewhere
cheeseburger.
else where I can see you. I'm gonna look over here the whole time. And that's not gonna. How
I
that?
think I
Well, I
remember
guess
like
it looks like
having,
I'm looking at you.
having something called a pizza burger from some small town ice cream shop back when I was little, and I was very disappointed in how it tasted nothing like pizza.
Right.
I always like cheeseburger pizza is one of my favorite pizzas. With the pickles and the mustard on
Well,
it.
yeah, doing it the opposite way, it makes sense, right? But like,
Anyway,
fun times.
since we know the person who was missing last week definitely didn't watch the show, let's go ahead and do a recap real quick.
No.
Oh,
why
sorry,
would I
sorry.
miss?
Let me do the intro. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is
5, 4, 3,
Nailed
2, 1, go.
okay. They don't say 2, 1, go. Hey, everybody, welcome back. It's another episode of Library. It's episode 6, Tense Neighborhood. So since nobody watches the episodes when they're not in them, can let's have Oglok. I know, but your teacher's pet. Oglok,
I've
go
also
ahead
got
and,
a lot of free time.
yeah.
So as far as I remember, the first part of the episode was Frisky and Quinlan. Sorry, Remy and Quinlan. That really threw me off having that up there.
Sorry, I'll get rid of Frisky.
Remy and Quinlan were above ground still, and they were trying to figure out what was going on. And I believe they wandered around the place for a while until they heard a shatter, like a glass break from the inn, and they went up to the window, to the room where the glass broke, and it was why can I never remember names? What, Shelley? It was Shelley's room, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And so they did some inspecting there, and they found some pictures showing that like people that look like her have been in this town for a long damn time, like multiple generations. And they also found a weird device that they unlocked, and they were able to get her journal, right? Or was that in the? I can't remember if the journal was in the device or just by it. But they got a hint that if they put the fires out in the inn and then talked into the smoke, they'd be able to. It was sort of the emergency thing to get into the storm shelter that we were all in. So they did that, and we heard Remy screaming at us incoherently while we tried to convince Shelley that we should go out there to help them. Eventually, she agreed, and we went up there, and of course, it was a trap. And as soon as we came out, we were attacked by a bunch of people with crossbows, and someone who Remy told us was called the Crescent Moon Knight. And we didn't really have much of a fight. It sort of just was a little bit of a skirmish, and then we all ran back downstairs. Shelley got shot. I think Remy got shot too, right? With the
Remy also
crossbow.
got shot,
Yeah. But they both survived.
That Shelley got shot.
Yes. But they both survived, and we made it downstairs. Shelley, I forgot. Yeah, no, this is when she said it. She also said that there was a list of rules that you had in the shelter. You can't go in the door that she pointed to, which I can't remember which side of the shelter it was on. It was
Right.
obviously
when
the
you're
door.
coming down. Yeah.
Yeah. And then also don't go in the little cubby where the giant man was, which had crushed the construct who had crushed Mafalda and stabbed a couple villagers accidentally earlier in the day. But don't mess with that guy. And then also,
by the way, he yada yada T1000, but that's fine.
yeah, I remembered that happened as I brought him up, and I was like, oh, that happened at the very beginning of the episode. Whoops. And then also there's no reading, no books, right? No, is it no talking about them or no doing anything with them? Does anyone remember?
No mentioning books.
No mentioning books.
Can you read books? Did she say that was bad?
She said no
can't write.
writing.
No writing. Okay. Okay. Basically, don't do anything related to writing. Don't say book. Don't. She didn't say book, obviously, but don't say any of that stuff. And so we split up, and on the way down, Remy had told us that he saw a woman with a big fucking hammer come out of the temple, the Moon Temple, where the elves came from, and he conjectured that they had set up a portal for the elves to come in. And the person he described sounded like someone that Alglock had already seen downstairs. So we went to O'Reilly and had a chat with him. And he took Remy around and confirmed that was who Remy thought it was. That she was indeed the person who came from the temple.
He did this very privately.
Well, yes, yeah. I mean, with just Remy and him knowing about it. He didn't like shout it or anything. And then he told Remy to keep it to himself, like about everything. I don't know. Was he even supposed to tell us?
No. He's not.
Okay.
Remy very specifically asked to tell you guys, I think twice, and he was told no both times.
But he did tell O'Reilly that he already told me about it.
Yeah.
Me and Mog, and I think that was it because Quinlan was with his brother when we were walking down the stairs. Quinlan's brother met him as well. He was very happy. O'Reilly let him know that he was very distraught while he was gone. Yeah. And then we talked to the Dryad lady. Algok had an idea that maybe since she can make portals through plants and there's dirt and there's water here, maybe we could grow a plant and try to send somebody through for food and water when we need it. But Mike, of course, had thought of that and said no. That was Algok's one good idea for the whole campaign. I'm sure I forgot some stuff, but I think that was most of it.
Anybody else have anything to add? Absolutely, Bars. That is 100% true.
Nope.
Do we know the name of the person that Remy recognized?
You do not.
Okay.
But we do know that she's in Jace Adin's group, or at least hanging out with him.
Okay. We're going to, and I have this in order. We're going to get back to your guys' conversation with crew, but we'll do that in a second, okay?
Okay.
We're going to open with Val. When everything kicked off just not too long ago, you were what were you doing? You had almost died to the robot that ran through the room, but you didn't.
Mm-hmm. Well, we were investigating and said books, and things started to shake, said library, and then ChatGPT came alive right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the last thing I remember.
You come to, you've got a bit of a headache, not bad knock on your head. You're laying nearby a Mafalda, who is damn near just asleep, barely breathing. standing over you, or standing nearby, wouldn't be over you, is. Let me see if I'm gonna have to change all of that.
Is there actual damage you want me to take? I don't know why I'm
No, you would
asking
have
that
been
now
healed.
that it came out of my
No, you would have
mouth.
been healed, so you're fine. There he is. Oh, good morning, sleepyhead.
Hmm. Where's the big figure?
He went back in his hidey hole. Best as I can. That knock on your head's a nasty one.
Yeah, it feels that way.
Mm.
But that's not what I asked.
No, it Shelly, the innkeeper, hollered at it.
Yeah, I
and
know, Shelly.
it hollered at it, and it went back into do its thing over there. That was a bit of a while ago.
What specifically did she holler?
I don't remember the exact words. She was pretty angry at it, although it seems sort of her native tone. Made it go back, go sit in its chair. Said sit in its chair.
Does everything seem normal now?
As normal as it could be now that we're still locked underground. Oh, while you were out, there's some more people joined us from up top. And we thought about leaving, and everyone got shut up, apparently.
Shot up? Or
Yeah.
shut up?
Shot up. Crossbows.
By who?
The same people that shoved us down here.
So they purposely trapped us here.
Appears as if. For now, anyway.
Cool. Have we tried saying library again to see what happens?
She went around and very purposely said, "Don't let's chill with that sort of thing."
Yeah, let's not say library.
Hey, it killed 3 people. Knock it off. Your friend here's barely alive.
Good point. But that's the key to our knowledge that we need to save hundreds of people. So 3 people for towns and towns and towns that are currently dying right now. Seems like a good sacrifice.
Which sounds great until you realize we can't leave yet. So why don't we figure out how we get out of here, and then we can handle that situation.
But the knowledge is here. Right
Maybe.
now.
One thing at a time. Privately, he sits down close. Are you aware of your condition?
The head injury? Yes, but I think I'll be fine.
No. While you were down, I used a bit of healing magic to try to help you out.
Oh, and how'd that go for you?
Fine for me. How'd it go for you?
Probably not well. It's probably why I have a headache, thank you.
And that burn mark on your leg. My bad.
Oh, is it gonna scar?
I don't know.
Can you fix it?
Are you aware of your condition?
Of course.
Okay. Well, I didn't want to say anything out loud to the rest of you.
There are people that aren't aware of their conditions. And if you could maybe keep it on the down low, that'd be appreciated.
We need to tread carefully. Townsfolk are getting real antsy all of a sudden.
Yeah. Makes sense, but we're not the worst of what's down here.
Well, as clean a bill of health as I could possibly give you. That'll be 5 gold.
Does that buy your silence too?
Absolutely. Dr. Patient.
Here you go.
Very, thank you kindly. By the
I
way,
appreciate an honest crook.
by the way, between you and me, I agree with that we need to get that thing's attention again. However, if there would be a way to do it a little more subtly, I think that'd be a good thing to get out of our good friend Shelley.
Fair. I don't know that she likes me or really anyone, but we could try.
Well, considering the grumblings from the townsfolk, she's gonna like us a hell of a lot more than they're gonna like her at some point very soon. I'm hearing
That's fair.
full-blown curse her name bullshit.
Oh dear. And is she part of who's keeping us down here, or is it just those fucking elves?
Well, if you listen to some of the rumors, no, I don't buy it. I've seen more than a handful of the townsfolk here hide themselves some moon pendants. I didn't see anything like that in her pub when I was wandering around.
Have you tried talking to her?
Didn't make a good first impression on the first day.
Hmm.
And between you and me, my ilk, and he points to the people behind him. Outside of Jace, they're not the charismatic types. And Jace is only charismatic if you're already drunk, so.
Lovely. Well, let's see what I can find out.
Well, you ever need healing?
Yeah, if you could keep an eye on me, I'd appreciate that.
Of course.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for your gold.
Mhm. Shelly!
Okay. Quinn, you've been chilling with your brother. He caught you up on everything that happened the night before. Do you do the same for him?
Absolutely. We promised each other that we would share information between the two of us.
Okay. Where's his fucking group? I gotta rethink my organization in this one. There's too many fucking NPCs already. Where's Jared?
Remind me, what was that guy's name that I just talked to?
You didn't get his name.
Good job. Retro, hey, what's your name?
Kid 3.
Thank
Ki-
you for the healing, Kitri.
Absolutely. All right, there he is. I don't have the rest of his group in here. That's why I couldn't find him. All right. Is he in here? Yeah.
And anyway, that's how we were able to open the obelisk.
It sounds like you didn't open shit.
Well, we thought we did anyway.
You think they saw you lot do that?
Think they what?
Saw you do that whole fireplace thing.
The smoke?
Mm.
You talking about the what are we referring to him as? The Crescent Moon Knight? His
Yeah,
group?
any of them.
I mean, there was a window there. They very easily could have seen us do it, but exactly how we conjured it, Yeah, that was out in the open too.
Shit.
But since we obviously weren't the ones who opened the obelisk, the only thing I can do is try to communicate down here.
Yeah, but if there's another group that all of a sudden starts crying for help.
I see what you're saying. There wasn't anybody left up there that we could see. I don't know who they could pull in.
And you and the raccoon's testimony will have to be what we get to get people to not listen to the bleeding hearts.
Right. That damn mayor who thinks he's so damn important.
What the hell's the play? I don't get that. Why then moon elves even fucking invade?
I'm not sure either. But I'm kind of glad he got talked down, though. We don't need people riling other people up down here.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I should probably join my group back up. See what they found out.
Yeah. And stay safe, okay?
All right, you too.
The rest of his group, by the way, so that you would. I feel like I put these in, but they're not in here, so whatever. This is the whole group, so I'll just do a group. Here's the group shot. I'm putting together group shots of everybody. There's one real big gal with them.
That is a big ball she's got there.
One of those half giants they added to Pathfinder.
Yes. No, it's a really big fucking elf.
Corn fed.
Half giant, half elf. The elf was very brave.
Enough moonshine, anybody can be brave. All right.
I don't know, be half goblin. Air of grub.
Well, if he wasn't goblin at the beginning, he was goblin at some point. Okay.
That's where my throat hurts.
Well, let's go back to the brothers speaking with crew. All right.
So why again can't you make a tree?
What he said. Why?
Remember, we're using Northern Fae. You're using your Northern Fae accent.
Oh right, I forgot. So why was it that you could not create a tree?
I've been attempting. I thought it was a good escape idea myself, but I will continue to work on it. I am unable to summon any plants, and these lilies that float in the pond here, the roots do not reach soil. It's very peculiar.
There is clearly much magic in this place, but I suppose
He's turning into Dracula.
If I wanted to. What if I wanted
listen,
to?
it is very hard to do this particular
Yeah.
accent for me. Because everything I do, it devolves into Russian.
Hesh donates 450 drink tokens and wants you to take your shirt off. Phil. But we can't
TOS.
do that, TOS.
Yeah, you can. Just keep the nips below the line.
For the greater good, I will not. Perhaps some of this magic is barring others from functioning.
I cannot feel the earth outside of this at all. We should be underground. There should be a lake here. I'm very confused. I'm afraid I will become ill at some point down here. It is not good for me to be too far from my tree or the wood.
I poke Magus. What's she saying?
She says that she is confused at how the lilies can grow down here when she feels an absence of presence from the earth. And she fears she will fall ill soon, being so far
Tell
away
it.
from her tree.
Oh,
Tell her about how it seems like there's less steps going up than going down. See if that makes any difference. Like if we're using magic to go somewhere instead of where we should be going.
I repeat that line of questioning.
just wandering away. That's all right.
BRB.
My brother has brought it back to my attention that it was it felt like less steps going up than going down.
Well, it is magic. I'm sure that there's intense magic everywhere here. I'm sure. I'm surprised that I don't feel it more. I'm generally very sensitive to magic.
Perhaps in time I should consult the spirits, see if they know anything about this place and its strange relationship with plant life.
Ask her if we can get anything for her plant.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, she's carrying that plant around. Ask her if we can get anything for her plant.
Is there anything we can do to help your plant?
Yes. If you could have the rodent you're with defecate into the soil as I cover it up, that would be lovely.
What'd she say?
She wants Remy to shit in a pot.
I think he is 100% capable of doing that.
Oh no, he is famously good at pooping.
And it looks like he's coming back with O'Reilly. Hang on a sec.
Holding O'Reilly's hand like he's a 6-year-old.
Yeah. O'Reilly, are you done with him? Yes? Okay, thank you.
All right. Vilmora. You walk up to a Shelly that has done her best to pull away from the larger group of townsfolk, but they're always following her around at least a little bit, at least a handful.
Turned out to be a different day than you expected, eh?
I'm glad you're alive.
Are you? That's sweet.
I don't know.
I'd like to talk to the friend that
No.
came out.
Same thing I've said to everyone. No.
I know, but there's got to be a way that's maybe a little less destructive.
You don't know. You don't know what you're asking.
Tell me.
Fine. About 20 years ago, one of those moon assholes, a diplomat or envoy or whatever the fuck, brings a whole, I don't know, squadron, battalion, whatever they're called, into town. And tells my parents that this place is supposed to stay shut forever. Now, we've closed it up a bunch, and so there you go.
Thank you, bars.
But it's already already bad. I'm not going to antagonize the people who are already mad. Okay?
Do you know why we're being held down here?
No, I don't. I would love to know. But there's no way to talk outside of here. We can't get a hold of anyone. We can't leave except through that fucking door. And apparently that's not a good idea.
Yeah, I missed. They're guarding it. Won't let us through. Did they say why?
My understanding is the guy in the white cloak doesn't talk that much.
Mm-mm. Have you seen him before?
Yeah.
Often?
No. Last time was
What did
12 years ago.
and what did he do 12 years ago?
There was a blizzard. We had a bunch of people in town. And we let them in here. It was only overnight. The next day, he rolls into town, says nothing, and kills both my parents.
I'm so sorry. Do you have any idea why?
Because we let people in here.
Yep, I should have tracked that. My bad.
So no, I'm not going to talk to him. It,
Yes. Definitely not.
that thing.
Why is this whole guard the city thing like your family's thing? Community thing? Is there anybody else that's protecting the city the way you are?
No, there's no one else. Story goes, the guy who made this place tasked my family with being janitors or something. Now they're all
It's
dead.
heavy.
And now I'm stuck with Elias telling the townspeople that all of you need thrown out. And all of you, if they tried that, probably killing everybody in town, Or I could open the door and go talk to the man who doesn't speak and he kills me because he just shot my ass.
Hmm. You know of no secret way that I can get into the library without them noticing?
Those stairs and that fountain are the only ways in and out of this place.
Who was our friend that came out and gave me this very nice lump on my forehead?
I'm not going to say its name because maybe that'll
How
trigger it.
about I can we can do this a different way. I'm going to cast a spell that allows us to talk, and I just have to figure out which one momentarily. Gonna go with just a good old telepathy. Go ahead.
Well, this is
What's his name?
uncomfortable.
I know, you'll get used to it. Guarantee you it's gonna happen a lot as we try to get out of here.
Its name is the Curator. It's been years since it was built. It likes things exclusively. I don't think it has other personality traits.
How do you keep it from just killing everyone when you
It
talk to
didn't
it?
mean to kill anyone. It used to be. Before this place got locked down, it used to be like a front desk worker. It was nice. It just. I don't think it remembers how to move.
How
And
sentient is it? Could I talk to it like this?
no, nothing can get through. You see the stone, the black stone everywhere? Nothing
Mm-hmm.
goes through any of that. Nothing. Not even the gods. Well, I'm going to take a nap. Hope nobody stabs me in my sleep.
I'm gonna head over with my friends. They'll keep you safe.
No offense, but at least half these townsfolk know that I'm the only one that can open the door. I'm safer here.
Fair, and I think you're safe if they know you're the only one that can open the door. This white cloak asshole. He's on the other side.
Crescent Moon Knight. He is the attack dog of the Shining One Tano. He doesn't ask questions. He doesn't ask why. He doesn't interrogate. He just does what you saw it do. There used to be 3 more villages around here. Now everyone lives here.
Have we seen Taynel directly control him?
No one's seen Teanel. No, there's a rough picture of him in the temple. That's it. And guess what it looks like? elf.
Mm. Handsome fellow, then.
Of course, not a lot of melanin in that elf, but whatever.
I was unconscious. What exactly happened when you tried to leave?
Well, two of yours, specifically yours, came running back in with no one else. That thing
Mustache
showed.
and short furry one.
Yeah.
Okay.
They started shooting crossbow bolts, and for some reason, everybody heard a wolf howl. That seemed to just it. I don't know. There was no wolves. If there's a fucking werewolf in here, I'm just gonna slit my own throat, and all of you can starve. I don't care anymore.
Understandable. Would prefer you don't do that, or at least let me know how to get us out of here before you do it.
You know how to get out. You know how to get out of here.
I would love to know how to get out of here.
Have my entire family makeup. That's how you get out of here.
Do you think it's literally in your blood?
No, I think it's different than that. Husbands and wives can't do it. Kids can. Direct lineage. That's it.
And you're it.
I'm
No other
it.
relatives?
For an elf, I'm pretty young. Always thought I had time. Nope, no other relatives. That's it.
How did our Tweedledee and Tweedledum get in then?
There's a way to call down from the inn. It's a spell. It's like a one-way message.
Doesn't work the way out.
No. Echoes through this place like, I don't know, loudest shit you've ever heard. Seriously, I'm pretty tired.
Rest. I will find a reason to bug you later.
You and all about 200, 300 motherfuckers down here.
Other than keeping you alive, is there anything else I can do for you?
Find anybody that knows how to create food as a magic spell. That'd be pretty fucking sweet.
All right.
And she lays down. She basically takes her boots off, uses them as a pillow, and just lays in the corner.
Look around. How's Mafalda doing that I just left there lying on the ground?
She's got a lot of blood on her clothes. She doesn't look like she has any injuries right now, but she's just very asleep. Very shallow breathing.
Can I attempt to pick her up and take her at least back to camp, to her bed?
Kitri would not feel safe with you doing that, but you can try. You can.
As far as injury?
I'm not going to tell you what to do, but she should be wandering around. Her soul hasn't left her body. Heart's still beating, breathing, but she's gone. She's out. She's done. I don't know.
Can you do anything more?
I'm trying. We're limited resources here.
Yeah. Do we get repeat customer discounts?
We figure out what's wrong with her. We'll call this one pro bono, because this is fascinating. Plus, I've known her a long time. Her husband would be pretty mad at me for this.
Did something different happen to her than me?
Yeah, that thing grabbed her and used her like a toothpaste tube. All of it shot out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She's strong as shit to still be alive.
Wonderful.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if her soul isn't banging around these walls somewhere.
Oh.
Morgan.
Don't tell that dog, Locke.
That's actually genius. We have somebody that can talk to spirits if we need to find something out.
I can do a little of that. Lights on, no one's home. I'm gonna let you in on that secret.
Mm. Right. Well,
I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I don't know.
all right. Watch over for us, please.
Always
Thanks.
lovely the past few days we've been having. At least the weather's nice down here.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, any of your group create food by chance?
No, I don't think so.
Even those shitty little biscuits?
Oh, you know what? I did see somebody make a. Where was elf? Skin as dark as mine. I don't see her. She didn't look like townsfolk.
I'll keep my eyes out and gather a few.
Watched her pop a sandwich out of her bare hands.
Nice. Well, you need to round up as many of those as we can find. 'Cause if we start running out of food, it's not going to be fun in here.
Oh fuck! Yeah. By the way, you mind your distance.
I've got some supplies.
All right. Would you like to reconvene as a group?
Yes, please.
Look at all you crazy kids back together. No camp equipment.
No plan. No clue.
Yep. You crave hands. Why are all the hands white?
Because Whitey's got to pay.
All right, you're back together. What do you tell each other? What do you share?
I would share what Kroof said. And we tried that, so nobody bugs her with that idea. I guess that's the sharing portion of this evening.
Suppose I would explain that I did everything within my power to heal Mafalda, but she was not able to regain consciousness, though I can feel that her vital signs will be fine for at least a time.
At least until set strike.
I'm sure she'll be fine in an indeterminate amount of time.
In 4 to 6 sessions.
On the note of using magic to create food for people, if I prepare the spell, I can turn not food into food at the rate of one bulk, which is enough to feed one person for a day. Unfortunately, this is not enough to make much of a dent for 300 people.
Can you define not food?
Okay, let's go ahead and define it in terms of the spell. You transform one object into an edible substance. It is defined as an object.
So you could turn my boot into a Jello boot.
Yes.
Would it have the little mandarin oranges in it?
And
It would-
peas.
Peas. That's your generation speaking.
And beans. What the fuck?
That's just his generation speaking.
It would taste. It says a bland taste with a slightly gooey consistency, regardless of its original nature. So
Oh, would be Jell-O.
basically, I can turn not food into Minnesota salad.
Oh, gross. Minnesota.
I do have a spell that can make not great food taste like real food. That's actually quite good, but that would be kind of a luxury at this point.
So
So
You're
your skill
divine, right?
set is talking to dead people and turning things into gelatinous food.
This is one thing that I can do. That it is a spell I rarely, if ever, prepare for the day because I have many more important things I can do.
Well,
Also,
gelatinous
do you-
might become important at some point.
do you not have create food, Phil, in your spell list?
What rank would that normally be? Because I looked through rank 1, 2, 3, and 4 and did not find
It's
create
rank 2.
food.
It's rank 2.
Should be 2, yeah, because I had it on Adun.
I know it's level 2 because I specifically gave a few NPCs this.
Oh,
Ah.
I apologize. I missed that one. Ignore what I said.
And if you heighten it to 4, you can feed 12 people with one cast.
I shit food out of my ass.
Yeah.
Eat the food shit.
Fine. Yes.
Oh,
It
man.
is, again, Minnesota bland and unappealing, but it is nourishing.
Okay.
Remy, we have a task for you. We need you to go make friends and find everyone
That's
who
what I'm
can
great
make
at.
food and catalog it for me. Because we will need them later.
Hi, my name's Remy. Hi,
And-
my name's Remy.
In the event people start dying for some reason, protect those people in particular.
The dead people?
No.
The people who
that
are
can-
dying.
The people who
Oh,
can
the
make
people
food.
that can make food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't know what the object of your sentence was.
I apologize for my lack of finesse with the English language.
The fuck is English?
Oglok's skill is diagramming sentences.
yeah. For some reason, he did great in English.
I apologize, my common is so common.
So I've been over talking to my brother for a while, and I got one question I have is why the hell can't we get out of here? Why can't we just step out of this place?
Well, remember when we got shot when we stepped out?
Well, yeah,
That.
you're just saying so we don't get killed, but I mean, like, eventually they're gonna go away. You would think, or we're gonna have to come up with some sort of plan. We got to get out of here anyway, and I'm here, and the only way out is through these stairs that go back up to the obelisk. There's got to be another way out of this place.
I don't believe there is.
Well, just because you don't believe it doesn't mean there isn't.
From the people I've talked to that know this place, this is the only way out.
And
And there's
you
no
trust me?
shortcut like you took.
What shortcut did I take? I came down the way everybody else did.
You used a spell that let you in when you weren't
No.
supposed to get in because the
You-
only person that can get in is Shelly.
We talked to the smoke.
Yeah, that's casting a spell.
It didn't open the space.
They still had to come down through the obelisk.
Shelley had to go up and open the door
Shelly
for them.
still had to open the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when they shot at us.
I just find it hard to believe that there's only one way in and out.
Um,
Did you guys notice anything different about the way this place is?
You mean other than the giant thing that came out?
What giant thing?
When did he arrive? Was I out cold when he arrived?
nobody told him yet.
Oh,
Your brother didn't tell you about the giant thing?
Oh yeah, he would have told you about the giant robot thing.
Okay, which one was the giant robot thing? Was that the black and white thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
yes, the thing that knocked me out.
By the way, none of them checked on you.
So,
Doesn't surprise me at all.
where is that creature?
Am I a doctor?
That
No, but
is
it sounds like you
untrue. I
don't
checked on
Mafalda.
both of them, but was apprehensive about my ability to heal Velmora based off of what the voices screamed at me in my head.
Encouraging.
Velmore, you're the only one who saw where it comes from. The cylinder in the back of the room.
Oh, we would have seen where he went.
This basic direction, but Velmore none of you have crossed the shadowy, curtainy threshold that it is in the middle of the room yet.
I see.
Velmore
Okay.
is the only one who's been over there.
I see.
So again,
There's a
my
giant
question is, where
cylinder.
is he now?
He's in the cylinder. They don't want him out again.
Is
The
it-
black that we see around doesn't let anything in or out, including the gods, according to Shelley.
So is the cylinder kind of like a cell, or is it a doorway to some other place?
Based on what I know of it, it is a doorway to something else.
Okay, so there is another way out of here.
I didn't say out. Goes in somewhere.
In my experience, most doorways are to somewhere else, except for closets, I suppose.
I mean, it still goes to the closet.
Still
does it
goes
not?
to a closet.
Fucking gotcha, motherfucker.
What do you mean it blocks even the gods?
I don't know, but it's kind of calming to think of that.
Does that mean
Nothing-
clerics can't heal us?
I don't care.
Oh, I kind of do care about that.
Well, you've seen people use magical healing in here.
But Magus carries his shit with him.
In his butt purse.
I don't ask him where he stores the ghosts. Okay, that's his business.
He calls it a
The ghost-
spirit pocket.
Generally come and go as they please.
I'm not interested in that either. All right. Well, it seems like we've got a couple options. Then we can break the rules and try to go find out more, or we can obey the rules and try to keep order here. I don't know.
Third option, go up and negotiate with the elves.
They weren't very talkative.
Velmora, can you roll perception, please?
Mm-hmm. Natural 20 for a 29.
First roll.
You see a very dark-skinned elf pass through the threshold. There's a little camping set. Pick up like a heavy-looking case and then drag it back through the shadowy threshold. She matches the description that Kitri had said earlier.
So we've got somebody to go talk to. I will
Okay.
follow.
Okay.
I suppose we are going and tabling this conversation. Is it table? Is that what you say in common?
I don't think. I'm sorry, Megan. Did you say that we've got someone to talk to, or I've got someone to talk to?
I said we, and I left.
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear what you said, so yeah, I guess I'd
Yeah.
go with if you said we.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you may roll perception now as well. Not you, Belmora.
21.
Hmm.
19.
27.
What was yours, Mog?
19. Not
Okay.
good.
Okay. So the only person who notices is Oglok. As you're walking towards it, you very specifically see Fixer sit up from his little bedroll and like sort of watch you pass through.
Who's Fixer? Sorry.
O'Reilly.
Oh, O'Reilly.
Sorry,
Uh,
I'm using his colloquial first name.
Gotcha. Nobody knows his real first name.
No.
Does he make any sort of signal or anything?
Nope. Just takes note
Okay, I'll just nod back at him and keep going then.
and sort of puts a finger up, waving back. All right. You walk through, and unsurprisingly, there's nobody near that giant cylinder, except for one person who is looking at it very closely. Specifically with a book out, it should be noted, to the Orc brothers. And it looks like she's about to write something down.
Oh, she's not supposed to do that.
Is this something I notice, or
Is it?
just him?
Did you guys tell me?
The rules?
Yeah.
I didn't specifically, I guess. I don't know if that would have been included in our catch up. I imagine I probably would have shared that, yeah. Because we were telling what happened.
Awesome. I'm gonna cast Forbidden Thought. And do right.
Okay.
And if you try to do it,
Forbidden
I've used
Thought
this.
is my stripper name, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Saying.
What saving throw is it?
So I'm trying to look for it. I choose creature attempts an action. It must surmount my lock to do so. Basic will save.
Basic will save.
Yeah, my DC.
Imagine a lot of your spells are will saves.
They're all of them, which is going to suck when we go against
What's
people
the-
with high will.
What's the DC?
25.
You see her try to put the quill down, and then her hand shakes, and then she puts it back. She like stands up, and she's just holding her hand. Fascinating. What was that? Okay. Note to self: it won't let you
Oh no!
write
It takes
about it.
damage too.
Oh, how much?
Oh no! I didn't read this enough.
Well, you know,
Oh man.
how much?
It's 5d6.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
That ain't nothing.
She's gonna learn a lesson. Yeah.
You're gonna learn
If
today.
you let me
Roll.
roll 5d6, it'll be 5.
What was it?
Um,
How much?
24.
You gonna learn
Oh,
today.
God.
You gonna learn today.
That's a really good roll too. I mean, really high.
It is. I didn't roll less than a 4.
You see blood shoot out of her face, and she sort of leans forward and slams into the thing real quick.
Oh shit! I was informed and support her. Are you okay?
Don't try to write about the cylinder. It's very dangerous.
Right, so let's look at this spell. So it says I place a psychic lock. So I say like don't write. And then if it attempts to do it the next turn, then it tries to surmount the lock. So is it only if
Well, she
they...
did. She was trying to write,
Yep,
and
okay.
you told her
Might as well
not
place
to,
it in.
and then she
Yep,
did,
yep.
and then she tried,
Okay.
and then her
Yep.
face exploded.
Crazy
Yeah,
how
oh.
rolls are great when you need them not to be.
I'm like, here, sit down. Let my brother help you.
Oh, thank you. It's very kind. It's very. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah, that seems awful. What were you trying to do that caused it to do that to you?
I was just trying to write. I was trying to write about it. I was. Oh, I got. Can I lay down? Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Very large armed man. Thank you.
I guess I'm a pillow now.
You appear to be prone to bloody noses.
And there's also blood coming out of her eyes and ears. During allergy season, yes.
Holy shit. I'm gonna need to start like loading up nothing but heal spells. Go through so many.
You have medicine?
Yeah, you do medicine.
Slap a battle heal on her. Good enough.
Yeah. I don't even know if do I even have.
Just grab a cotton ball, soak up some of the blood, put it back in. You know what I mean?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Or just do a regular heal.
Okay,
if you
while
don't
he's
have
looking, I'm gonna go grab
Minute.
it real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm gonna go get one too then.
Jesus.
Crack. All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
How much healing? Hopefully a significant amount.
I'm not gonna bother with battle medicine. I'm just gonna do the Garden of Healing thing.
So here's a spoiler. Vel, you did over half her damage. Over half her HP pool. This is like that.
By me, I mean the cylinder did when she tried to write.
How much? How much healing?
All of it.
Oh, okay, really? Okay.
I'm just gonna use Garden of Healing because I don't even know if I took battle medicine.
Okay. Oh,
So it's 4d4 per round for a minute.
Well, that'll get it all eventually. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're all very kind.
Did you not hear the instructions that we weren't to write anywhere near this?
Yes, I was told. Come on. I came here literally for this.
We all
What do
did.
you mean?
Oh, no. You're mercenaries with seeking blood money. No. I'm a researcher here on looking. This is the library. Everybody hears a vibration real quick.
I would avoid using that word. Also, the 4-letter word referring to the things that are in the thing that you referred to.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. I'm learning that.
What do you know of this said place with lots of words on paper?
Well, I used to work in the L word at the Edenian College. and there's quite a bit about it. Of course, it's in some sections you have to ask to get checked out in, then you have to go through a bunch of professors and jump through hoops, talk to fucking Teague.
And
this
what
is
do you know about it?
that this place used to be the single greatest achievement in this whole stupid region, and then everyone got weird about it.
Do you
Now
know
we're
why
all just
everyone
supposed to-
got weird about it?
Yeah, because the
Just the asshole elves?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was well before the war. Even they just, I don't know. They decided this place was important. I guess. I mean, it is. If rumors are true, it's the most incredible thing I've ever heard of. Every time something is printed, it's here already. Booze.
Thank you.
That makes sense. That would be why it is believed there would be a cure here, as if there was ever a cure, it would be here.
Right, but like there's nothing here, right? Except for this. And then that thing came out of it. And yes, it was horrible that it killed some people, but we also need we need to know.
I agree. What do you know as far as entering?
Nothing really. The closest thing I've read is that the curator and librarian, there's a little vibration again, work together to with the local guardians. I don't know who the guardians are, but they to maintain this place and keep it upright. And there's no way in except through them. And they used to be super helpful, but now they're not. And
Well, it's because there's one left and everybody else was murdered.
that was my theory too. Do you think it's the innkeeper lady?
I know it's the innkeeper lady.
Fantastic. Oh, do you think I could write that down? Or
I would not. This would be oral traditions are very important and it's a great time to practice that.
Overrated. They always get lost, especially in wartime.
That is fair, but so does the written word during wartime, as we've known.
Fine. We'll just do oral for now.
Crazy.
The joke's been there this entire time. But jokes aside, I understand Shelley's apprehension. I mean, beyond the danger of the strange being that crushed our compatriot and killed 3 others, such a place of such knowledge. Knowledge is power, which is good, so long as it is in the right hands. There are many hands here. We cannot be sure all have good intentions.
Oh, but that doesn't matter. That's actually the best part of this place. I don't know if you have paid attention to the symbols in the middle of the room that we're all in, but this was made as tribute to Nethys. This whole place.
So it's his archive.
Find stat blocks.
I don't know about archive. I guess that'd be a way to say it. Yeah, that'd be another way.
God fucking damn it. I'm fine.
Oh boy.
um, but he's when it was built, other gods reached out and asked for certain permissions and concessions and blah 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 blah. But the guy who made it, he said, no, we got to keep all of them out. So there can literally be no deity essence within here. You can call to your deities and you can use their powers, but you can't. They can't come here. It's just for mortals. This place
Mortals
is
can
just
do
for
plenty
us.
of damage with knowledge.
Sure, but over time we all die. It doesn't matter. Also, finding the thing. You have to know specifically what you're looking for. And it has to be allowed. Apparently there's a whole not allowed list. I don't know. But
What's not allowed?
I don't know. It was pretty vague in the book I saw it in.
Hmm.
It wouldn't let me bring it. So it was a collection of secondhand accounts from apprentices from the mage who made this place.
Ignoring the one rumble we felt subsequently.
So,
You used the B word.
Oh, sorry.
a mortal built this place to honor Nethys, you said?
To replicate his journey, I think. It says to honor but there were underlings, but the man was raving mad, like crazy by the end of this.
Can I roll religion for Nethys?
Sure.
'Cause I actually do have religion as a skill.
I would probably also do the same.
And you'll probably do better. I got an 18.
You know he's
I
a
got
god.
a 36.
You doubled my score.
So Nethys is the all-seeing eye. The most important... Nethys is one of the few mortals that have ever made it to godhood. And he made it through learning everything. He was obsessed with learning all magic. Every single bit of magic that could possibly be learned.
Basically, him and Iomade.
Yeah, him and Iomade.
I think there's a couple others.
The difference is Iomade knew that it needed restrictions. Nethys sees no good, no evil. It's all just magic. It doesn't matter. Everything is net neutral. Everything is chaos.
We are being told to drink.
Oh. All right.
I think he's in chat.
I know none of us do that, but
Mm-hmm. None of us do that.
So I'm a dork, Mike. This is Morgan talking, and when you threw up the statue guy, I was like, that guy is something to do with Nethys.
Yeah. Hey, man, look at the work I'm putting in here. Look at what I'm doing right now. Okay.
You're doing an excellent job. Hey, that's all.
I did have to significantly change some things based on the book Laura worked on Michaela recently.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. That was okay.
It's your Nethys. That's fine.
No, yeah. It's this place is supposed to be open to all of us. It's supposed to solve problems. And it's closed because one egomaniac says so. I just hate that.
She does not strike me as one with big ego.
No, the fucking king, man.
Oh, right, to protect it from the king. That makes sense. If he has marked himself a deity, would he not be unable to enter this place? Or is his deityhood false?
Well, based on religion and lineage, partially. But that's what makes it interesting. Who knows what the actual rules are? I mean, They're not written down, and without that thing in there, we don't know. We don't know anything. And I understand it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. But come on. When has science research ever been safe?
It seems to me that science should perhaps not be performed with 300 innocent bystanders nearby.
You have never talked to a necromancer, sir.
Personally,
Probably
not
talk to
a
it.
fan, but that's just one thing.
Probably talked to a dead necromancer before.
Yeah, he was walking around down Main Street.
All of his minions were not happy with him.
It was the weirdest parade I ever seen.
Our issue with opening it was the curator
Here's a rumble.
seems to be having issues. Do you know ways we can control it?
As a matter of fact, no. It's got to be some form of construct or something like that, right? But
Mhm.
those are generally mindless. They can't think for themselves. This at least spoke in a manner that seemed intelligent. I don't. Again, without taking a closer look. Again, another reason to open it, and maybe have the people with armor. She points at Quinlan towards the front.
So you're suggesting we open the library to talk to the
Really needs to
curator?
be more careful about that.
I stand up quickly and put her back on her feet because I was sitting too close to that thing.
You all hear that something breaks the conversation as like a bullhorn through the whole room. Some of you that were already in here recognize the reverberance and volume. However, it's a different voice. This time it's not Remy. It's someone else someone else entirely calling through the smoke. By decree of King Teonel, he who shines, he who sees. The extraplanar repository known as the library is to be sealed from the outside world under protection of its ancestry protectors, the family Anor. With all recent events considered, including the calling of a freelance army, the provision of food and board to said army, and the allowance of the army into the library. The King's Crescent has rescinded all protections to the people of Oeth Anor and the family Anor. Effective immediately, may the Silver King's light shine upon you in this life and the next.
We can't let them kill Shelley, or we're stuck here.
You hear, after a few seconds, oh man, the panic sets in with all the people.
I go back over to where
Whoops.
last thought Shelly was. I set this lady down and hustle over to where Shelly was.
Oof. Well, okay.
I would follow.
You make it to Shelly, who is immediately being cornered by a bunch of people.
I'd run after too.
What? Quinlan?
Yes, I follow.
The woman you're with follows as well. You, of course, see Elias nearby. You heard them? You heard them? It's their fault. It's her fault for letting these people in. Now, I understand you're here now. I understand you're all in, and there's nothing we could do about that, but it's her fault on the original decision.
Elias, enough.
You're enough.
While they're talking, I go and stand not directly in front of Shelly, but like to the side and in front of her. I don't want to be in the way if she shoots someone.
Shelly is not the enemy. It is Tayanel who's doing all of this to you. Stop turning against yourselves.
And I
Elias, enough.
roll intimidation.
All right. Two hero points later, that'll be a 32.
Did you hear the way she talked to me?
I'm the mirror.
Morgan,
Yeah.
are you okay?
Yes.
Do you need help?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
Blink twice.
It's fine.
Blink twice if the cat is trying to kill you.
The
I am
cat
given
looked
to
immediately when
understand.
you said that.
The internet loves cats,
Even homicidal ones.
Yep.
especially the homicidal ones.
All right.
They are trying to divide you all. They are trying to keep you from knowledge. The best way to fight back is to band together, to find that knowledge, and to fight together. You have a new army here. Tons of adventurers here by your side, all seeking this knowledge. Help us band together. We can get rid of them once for all. Or at least just don't murder each other for a while and we'll figure it all out for you.
Go ahead and roll diplomacy.
Uh, 27. I'm very mad that the dice hovered over a natural 20 and then moved to a 14.
There are worse things it could have rolled to than a 14.
That is fair. That is fair.
Shelly speaks up. She ain't lying. Also, y'all kill me, you're never getting out of here. And most of you know that. Old timers tell the new ones. We go out there, they're gonna gut us all like fish. We just gotta wait them out. There's no way they bring a whole army into the area without Mornagoth and her ilk going crazy. Let them fight it out. People sort of start muttering and agreeing a little bit.
Do I know who Mornagoth is?
Everyone knows who Mornagoth is.
Okay.
Mornagoth is the other massive power in the area. It's an ancient horned dragon that just is a real piece of shit.
Some super emo stoner accidentally gave her license to come back into the world.
Yeah, somebody let her out of her cage a little bit. And she's been doing just fine.
Well, dragon barbarians have to pick. They either venerate or despise dragons, and I chose venerate. So,
It would be complicated because Eldok and her do not get along.
I'd probably respect her as an enemy then.
Yeah. We got food for a couple weeks. Plus that
And we
water
have
in there
people
seems
that
like
can
it's
make food.
yes. People can make food. There's the water in the things that is actually endless. It's actually endless, and we can use the lily flowers to make soup. It's like you're holding Scar up instead of Simba. Everyone disperses a little bit.
Nice job, Shelley.
Nice job, Velmora.
Hmm.
Elias is going to continue to be a problem.
I mean, he can be taken care of if you'd like.
No. What were you saying, Og?
I was saying we're not going to murder people.
Ogok.
Well, I was just thinking after this conversation and the last one we had. Did we get her name ever, by the way? The person writing stuff down? Okay. Anyway,
we don't know people's names.
Yeah, we should really maybe ask first. Is it, Shelley, would getting into the L word help us here? We're already in a very bad spot. I talked to the Dryad, and she said she can't make a portal out of here.
So, no, not really. It's the best it could do, and I don't think we should do that unless we absolutely have to, is we could find B words on how to make food. Potentially.
And help with other problems?
Yes. But I don't... This place has rules, okay, inside of it, and I don't even know them all. I wasn't... This was my parents' thing, and I was always, like, gonna get away, and then I just couldn't, you know?
Yeah. Yes. I'm so sorry. We didn't get your name. Cute thing that studies.
Oh, thank you. My name's Omari. It's Omari.
Noted, but I'm not going to write that down.
Yes, don't do that here.
Omari. How well do you know the rules of the library?
Well, you can only check out one B word at a time, and you cannot leave with it. Actually, technically, nothing can ever leave here. It's a very strict rule. But you can learn from it, you can read it, but that's it. And it's very... That thing in there likes to... There's many accounts of it conversing with people about literature. It's really interested. One man once accidentally died of starvation while speaking with it for a prolonged period.
Any other rules we need to know about?
Not that I'm aware of, and that's the most exciting thing. Go ahead, Mog.
Perhaps it sounds as though, barring waiting out a prolonged war, that Teonel, his watchdog, and his army will be out there hunting us, prohibiting this town from existing for quite some time. Is it outside the realm of possibility that the knowledge necessary to defeat all three parties could be contained within the place beyond that door.
Yes. Shelly, I think we have to do it. We just need to figure out how to keep everyone in here safe. I think you maybe need to help open it.
I can't do it.
Why not?
I tried 5 years ago. I can't do it.
Can't do
But-
what?
I can't open the thing. I don't
With-
But
know.
we just did.
I don't know the words. My parents
Oh.
told the big thing My parents told the big thing something, and it'll come out and talk to us, but I can't open it.
Does the big thing know the words?
Probably, but whatever my parents said, in the nicest absolute way possible, it told me to fuck off.
What words did you try?
Begging, pleading,
Did you ever
arguing.
see your parents do it?
No. Well, once. I was really little, but
Think back. What happened? Walk us through it step by step.
it, I don't. It's not in a language I know.
What language?
I don't know. There's no writing anywhere in here. There's no words. It's not like a.
Was the last time the place was opened by your parents, was it in a dire situation? Was it a violent situation?
Yeah, it was the blizzard. There was a blizzard that. It was like 8 feet of snow. They had to let everybody in. All the local farms, a couple of nearby villages, the miners from north. They had everybody down here.
You cannot do it today. But I could ask the spirits of the past to reenact those events, though it may kill me.
What?
That's a sacrifice I think I'm willing to make.
I
Do we
put
want to have a
my
rest?
face away. Wait, what do you mean?
It's a
Why
spell
would
of
it
Ghost
kill
of
you?
Tragedy. The spell compels local spirits to reenact a violent event of recent past that you're aware of and name as you cast the spell. You take the role of the primary victim. The reenactment plays out the final 9 minutes, leading up to the death or injury of the victim in the minute after.
Mom, have you
Uh,
considered just asking the spirits what happened and not doing something that kills yourself?
The spirits that typically speak to me were not directly involved in this event.
Most of them don't pick up his number, you know what I mean? I go pee.
How do you talk to spirits that you don't normally talk to? Do you not collect more spirits at some point?
It started with 1. It has grown to 3.
Can you
It is
gain a
a
fourth?
long process in which more continue to haunt me.
Yeah, but you've talked to spirits without having them follow you.
I have
Yeah,
talked to the I have talked to the spirits of the deceased in a specific area.
Yes. Can
Shelly,
you
has
tell
anyone
us?
died here?
I suppose we will have to ask the voice if
Damn it, Shelly.
her parents died in this place. That would make more sense to talk to her parents if they died in this place than to make the voice do a full-on play of
I'm also
the.
not sure that spell would work, Will. Because if it was a blizzard,
Right,
I don't know if I would call that a violent event.
right. Okay, yep. We'll
I don't know. It depends on how Mike would run that, but
fair enough. Yeah, I mean, if her parents died here, I could try and ask them.
I mean, he wants us to get in the library somehow. So, unless that's his whole campaign, just to make us frustrated.
No. I doubt that. I'm sure something would come up, but yeah. But the whole thing of like that ghostly tragedy is like everybody involved in it does damage to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phil,
So yeah. Let's
What?
do the.
Why?
Phil.
So the player character playing this supposedly wise character is an idiot.
No, you're not.
No.
That spell is just it's such a self-hating spell.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if her parents died here, then I suppose I could commune with the spirits that have passed in this area.
Well, it sounds like you need to rest and reattune.
I'm finishing this up in room 5.
That is
Room
only
5,
for
eh?
the thing that would kill me. The thing that it was pointed out to me that would not kill me and would be much more effective is something I could do now, if necessary.
Do meow.
Right
Do
now.
meow, yes.
Yeah, my parents didn't die in this room, but thank you for bringing that up. That's an excellent thing that Valmora has decided to share with all of you. Thank you, Valmora. I'll definitely share all of my secrets with you in the near future.
I didn't tell you guys shit, by the way, about that.
Oh fuck. Okay. Sorry.
She mentioned that her parents said it, and it sounded like they weren't around anymore.
Yeah, you're reaching.
It's hard to keep shit separate.
One moment, and I'm getting freaking accused of shit.
Yeah, well, you
I
deserve it.
apologize. What I meant, so what I would have actually asked, has anyone died in this room that would know the words?
Not likely. I don't know. This place was. This room is basically a front entry to like a clinic or something. It's nothing in comparison. I do miss it from when I was a kid. It was really pretty. Through the curtain, red light appears where blue light was previously in the day. Piercing red neon. Like a flame. What? No. Come on.
What does this mean?
I don't know.
It's so bright, so vivid.
you see the thing unroll again. Hi, everybody! Hi! Everyone starts backing away, screaming, running. Oh, sorry about earlier. That was a tough one.
Hi,
Hi!
friend.
Aren't you just adorable? Can I give you a handshake? You see its hand like liquefy and then come back and it's spiky and
I'll put out my hand.
okay.
I would advise against that.
Let me roll to see how you do. I'd like you to roll a diplomacy check, actually.
$22.
22. Oh, aren't you just so nice? Aw. It grabs at your hand and sort of crushes your arm.
Okay.
Little too strong. Little too strong. Okay. So,
Oh, this is
Gentler,
way
please.
more work for me.
19
Poor
damage.
Finland.
Not bad.
Right.
Dear,
Dear curator, a little gentler, please.
you know my name and everything. Oh man, what a good day.
I've heard so much about you, and I love books. I read
I
all
love
the time.
books.
Okay, so there is a mystery series I have been looking for forever. It's almost out of print.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard of it? It is the Tale of the Iron Throne.
Tale of the Iron Throne? Absolutely. They're currently working on the new one. We're halfway through it. I've been reading it. It's so hard to read a book while they're writing it. Man, it's not fun. Especially with
I
the
bet.
writer's older and he's probably going to die soon based on memoirs he's been writing.
Oh, lovely. I was really hoping they would wrap it up better.
Nope. Probably never going to come out, but it's halfway done.
Is it good? Is the half at least good?
It's
No.
bottom half of the series.
Lovely.
It's okay. An ending's better than none, right?
That's fair. Although sometimes my imagination should make the ending.
Yeah, I totally agree. Is anybody else nearby Valmora talking to this giant thing? It'd be Shelly.
I'm certainly there, but I'm not saying anything.
Shelly's right next to you, Valmora. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Yes.
No. He's out here. On his own.
Go back in your chair. I'm
Don't.
sorry. I can't this time. It's completely impossible because certain how best to say this? Oh, certain protocols have been broken. And now we have to go into full shutdown.
Hey, curator, creator, hold. We have so many innocent people here.
Oh,
Can-
all of them?
Yes.
Is that one innocent? He points his finger like a foot away from Quinlan.
They all are. They all are. They've all been trapped here by
You
evil
don't look
people.
innocent.
Curator, we need your help.
I will help you find any book in the entire library. As soon as we solve this alarm, he starts walking across the room. People have to move out of the way. He's not really looking. And he heads towards that door.
Curator, what are you doing?
Oh, somebody broke into the control room.
Where's the control room?
This door right here. You see that it's slightly open.
I'm guessing that's why we weren't supposed to go in there.
Don't worry. I already know who it is. Crazy Shelly. I swear to
Shelly, is it Ada?
I swear on all of the gods.
I don't think it's Shelley. Curator, be careful. Let us check.
Oh, it's okay. There's nothing that can harm me within these walls. He pushes the door open. Inside is a marvel.
Raccoon. No, sorry.
And almost hard on the eyes from what you've been seeing. It's a room full of light. Not a singular color of light, but many. The back wall, unlike the rest of the walls, the back wall of this place is blinking and moving and
I
sparking.
quickly cover my brother's eyes, knowing he is susceptible to seizures.
You are your brother's ice keeper.
Thanks.
He bounds up the stairs that again are very wide but reasonably thick. You realize now that they are the correct width for his feet. Large a creature as he is, 20 plus feet tall. Walks into the room, leaves the door open. You go into the room, the door's massive. It would be regular sized for him, but for all of you, it's just far too large. There are metal ropes coming out of the blinking and metal wall, heading across the room. It's hard to traverse them, actually. They're tall. Some of them are, taller than Remy. Leads to a large altar on the side of the room that the door is. Incredible glowing windows and switches. There's glowing flames. You feel the heat, an intense heat coming off of all of it. And you see the only thing that you recognize for sure. A podium. Your size, not his. Empty. Sitting in the middle of the altar. Well, that's a thing.
What do you mean?
You've been joined by dozens of people at this point that are in this room, looking around, staring at everything. One guy gets incredibly electrocuted by the wall.
Townsperson. We don't care.
Well, let me get this right. One second. Oh, I have my shit pulled up. The codex is gone.
The what?
The catalog codex of the library, it appears to be missing. It has the location of every book that's ever been printed. At all, ever.
Sounds kind of important.
It sure is. It sure is.
All right. Well, I'll look behind this chair.
There are no chairs. There's no furniture. There's nothing.
I
Huh?
scanned the room for, I guess, anyone with a guilty conscience. Which I guess is just perception in this.
Uh-huh.
I was doing that. I'm going to ask, what does it look like?
Well, it looks like a book. The one made of entirely metal, with infinite pages, although it doesn't appear that way. It's very small for me. And he puts his fingers like this. It would be basically the size of like a journal for you guys.
Why did you think Shelly moved it? She was with us when the alarm went off.
Only myself, the librarian, or Nenor could move it. So it's gotta be Shelly. I'm sorry, Shelly. I must crush your limbs until you tell me where it is. Go
Hold
ahead.
on, Shelly's
ahead,
been
Mog.
with us.
Go ahead, Mog.
I didn't see anything. I
Okay.
got 22.
Well, there's a bunch of people looking around nervously. They're getting scared, especially with the impending threat. Quinlan, I haven't heard from you in a while, but what are you doing?
I'm in taking notes. You said that the only people that can open the door is a librarian himself and what?
The librarian himself and an Anor.
Who's the librarian?
Oh God, the librarian's gonna come. Oh, that's super! It's a spiritual construct obsessed with order.
So not good. Shelly? Positive you don't have any cousins, siblings,
Positive.
anyone else.
No, there's no one.
Your mom didn't have a friend that liked to come over often?
All right, I don't appreciate that, and no.
Also, I'm no
understand that you
expert, but wouldn't that have been more likely from the father that she wouldn't know about?
I understand that you are upset at the insinuation of bastard children. However, it is the only thing that would absolve you from guilt.
I swear I didn't do
Well,
it.
Custodian, she couldn't have done it. She was with us. She was with you when the alarm went off. Well, she wasn't with you, but she was with us.
You yourself witnessed that she was simply standing there.
I'm sorry, but it's simply impossible of any other way. So, I'm sorry, Shelly.
It's okay.
No,
What?
curator.
I am?
There has to be someone else. You can sense, can't you?
N-
Sense if there's someone else.
There's many people in here.
Sense if there's someone else that could have done it. You have all the knowledge.
I'm sorry. I don't believe you're aware of my current abilities. I'm the curator. I'm here to help people find books.
The codex is a book. Can you find the codex?
No, because it's on the restricted category, and I can't find anything in the restricted category.
I've got a point.
I can point.
Yes, I lean back as he points metal. But Terminator your finger at me. If someone stole the book, the place hasn't opened up, so they're still here. So we can just search everybody.
Oh, your deduction is very sound.
Thank you. I like deductions.
Everybody feels a vibration through the ground.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Was that an earthquake? There's another one.
I run out back to the main area.
Our compatriot runs from danger. Great.
This seems like something I should check on. He starts walking. Shelly, please stay within sight. He goes to that plate thing he rolled out of and lifts it fully. Inside, you see, I'll explain it to you in your terms. The biggest computer console you've ever seen in your life. But there's no keyboard, there's no mouse. It's levers that seem to have many axes upon them. Hundreds of levers. He starts moving them around. It appears we're under siege. And there's Multiple siege weapons attacking the obelisk above us. Good. Does anybody like siege weapons? I could probably find a book based on them.
Love them. I prefer a book that maybe has some history that could help us find who might have done this.
That would be required for somebody to write down what they did, and only an idiot would write down if they stole something. Shelly, come here. I'm going to pull your left leg off now.
Before you do that, can you describe the siege weapons? I actually do have lore warfare.
Oh, absolutely. And sits down cross-legged. They are
Yeah.
of a magical ballista variety. They're firing from the hills to the north, and they appear to be hitting us very hard.
With a 20, does that sound appropriate for what the Tano would use?
You'd be guessing, but yes.
Okay.
Curator. Are such weapons able to harm the obelisk?
That depends. Now that we're tied to the material plane, technically anything could be broken over time. There's another vibration. It looks like another barrage. Now, if we were to pass to our extraplanar sense, then nothing could hurt us. But I'm not allowed to do that anymore.
Why not?
Shelley's
Also,
parents made me promise not to.
Why?
Because it was dangerous, and Shelley would die.
Why?
Because the Moon King would kill her?
The Moon King's going to kill her anyway.
That's what those explosions are.
In fact, you might save her by doing this.
Congratulations, Michelle Lenore. I'm no longer going to pull your legs off. That is very sound reasoning. This was a lively debate, and I am happy to have had it.
Also, you won a new car. I don't know why that voice seems like a game show host to me.
He just isn't allowed to have other emotions.
Yeah. Neither are game show hosts.
Yeah. The cylinder remains but the back wall of the room you're in, for as vast as it is, evaporates as if it was a fog clearing at mid-morning. Evaporates to show. Oh my god, that is so big. Why did I make that so big? That is so big. I would have prepped it, but it would have put it in the background area, and then you guys would have seen it in the when we were getting ready, and I would destroy that.
Dragons in space.
Everybody, for the first time in a long time, welcome to the library!
Why are we visualizing eighth notes?
Oh, I've never been much for music myself. It seems like a dumb person's entertainment.
I like music.
Wait, they
What?
kind of a book that then makes sound.
There you go.
Are there actual dragons flying around?
Yeah, there's dragons flying. There's all of those. Those are bookshelves on platforms that are floating around. There's whole islands. There's just yeah.
I am a very unwise person, so I walk up to the edge and look down.
I wouldn't recommend jumping.
What happens if I fall?
You get caught in an ever-expanding extraplanar space that only is contained by imagination and creativity.
Brother, do not jump.
I wasn't gonna jump. I was just asking what happens if I fall.
Would you like me to push you? We could find out together. Write a book on the way down, then we'll all know.
Maybe later.
I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend.
The vibrations from outside stop. No one worry. We're completely immune to outside influence now.
Thank you, curator. Do you have a
Absolutely.
book on diseases, specifically diseases where bugs come out of your teeth?
Well,
Where
that
do
is.
the bugs come out of?
Well, I can only
That
search for a
seems
book if
off.
I know the title of it.
I think ears.
Ears is
What
what
are
I
ears?
thought.
Why? I have this image of like,
I think it was ears
Bugs?
and teeth. Yeah.
because they checked our teeth, because they like
I-
put the bug sacks in your teeth and then they come out of your teeth.
I'd like
Is that
all
a
of
it.
thing?
Gums probably, but yeah.
Curator, do you have any books on Grubb's disease?
I'd like all of you to roll perception. Grubb's disease, absolutely. There are 7,000 copies. What would you like? Is it disease on grubs? Disease about grubs? Disease that caused by grubs? Diseases that happen to have grubs in them?
People
Diseases
named
that
grubs who get diseases.
It's often easier to narrow it down if you know who wrote the book.
we don't.
Oh, tough.
A
got a
disease
dirty-
that consists of grubs.
What was everybody's roll?
Dirty 20.
Nat 20 for 35.
24.
13.
Exclusively Quinlan. This is astounding. Incredible. Everything everyone's looking at. You're actually seeing nebulas form and fold. Stars shoot. Islands of magic pass. Whole sections of library books shoot by as if they were on magic carpets. But the thing that you notice most is how terrified Shelley looks in the moment. How infinitely scared and confused she is.
I make my way closer, or as close as I can, to Velmora, to give her a nudge, and then kind of flick my head towards Shelley.
What?
She starts to actually cry, though she's trying to hold it together. A few tears escape.
Oh, I see. I hate it when people have feelings. Okay. Hey, Shelly.
She turns her head from you, and you can see her and wipe her eyes real quick and look back. Yes. What?
It's okay. Emotions are fine. Is this just memories from childhood, or
She grabs you by your collar and pulls you in. No, you fucking idiot. This isn't what it looks like. Something is wrong. Something is very, very wrong.
how so?
There were no monsters, there were no dragons, there were no floating islands, there's no puffs of whatever that is, there's no stars. It was books, it's a fucking library.
I mean, it was a magical library, right?
It would just move the bookshelves closer to you that you needed.
Okay.
We are
Okay.
fucked. We are fucked.
We were before anyway, so like just basically our condition is not improved.
No, this place was made with infinite knowledge. Don't you fucking get it?
No, I don't.
There's no boundary. We don't know what could possibly happen. There is no rules.
Well, we're here now. We're gonna have to make the best of it. Curator,
That's my name.
it is. So this seems to be a bit more of a library. Can you check the
Yes,
health
it's
of
a
the library?
fantastic library. Right there's the Journal of Hunting. Oh, shit, I missed them. Oh,
There
there's
seems
some
to be
historical
more
legends.
Curator,
Yes.
check the health of the library, please.
It's poor.
What is causing it to be poor? Run diagnostics.
On diagnostics.
You wouldn't know that. Rephrase that sentence.
I wanted to say something like that earlier, Megan. That's the only reason I brought it up.
Investigate why.
It appears to be completely without any order whatsoever. It's pure chaos. And many books have opened without podiums. It looks directly at Shelley, who just sits down, who just like leans against the nearest wall and sits down. And like puts her hand on her head.
Who
Oh,
normally keeps the order?
the librarian! It's gonna be very upset.
Where is the librarian, curator?
I am not allowed that information. It's
Who is allowed that information?
no one. Librarian makes sure that there's order. There is no order. The librarian makes sure there's order. There's no order. The librarian makes sure there's order. There's no order. The librarian makes sure there's no order.
Do you have any books on the librarian?
No. No, there are no books on the librarian. Radin was very clear on that. None of us would be written about in our creation. It turns around and looks at you. You're all going to die down here.
Been picking that up and would prefer not to. You have, I assume, all this knowledge in your brain.
No. I know what I read. I was not allowed knowledge outside of it. Even with infinite time, you cannot read infinitely. There's much I don't know. I'm sorry, Shelley. You're required to have 9 children now. Who would like to mate with Shelley? No. You wouldn't do anything. She points at you, Belmore.
I guess I'll throw my hat in the ring. I mean,
Belmore just no. Shelley just brings her gun out. Any penis within 2 feet of me. I'm getting it right in the penis.
I make sure I'm at least 2 feet away.
This is my Glock. Where's your balls?
Let's everybody take a deep breath, except for the curator. I don't believe you have to breathe.
I did it.
You referenced a line earlier. Do you have anything on Resident Evil 2002?
No.
He's not the Red Queen. Sorry. Curator, is there any way to fix this?
Absolutely. If we put the Codex catalog back and spend time and the librarian helps order, maybe.
I've got another question for you. Is it possible to make any sort of magical portal out of here?
Absolutely not. Because if there was
Okay.
a portal out, then there'd be a portal in, and that is completely against the point of the library.
Okay, that's good. Is there any way out of the library now that we've gone to this mode? I say, pointing at the entirety of the insanity in the distance.
No.
Okay, we have to go back to this wall being a wall for us to leave?
No, I could open the door at any time. Would you like me to do that now? He starts moving towards it.
No. I'm just
not yet.
asking questions. What happens if you do open the door now? Does it just lead to more of this?
No, if we open the door right now, everything that was outside would be allowed in. Are there people outside that would like books? Maybe they would like to
No.
look at the books.
They would not. They want to get rid of the books.
Oh,
so
I
do not let them
forgot.
in.
That's right. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay. So we've got our first task is to try to find the codex.
Line people up. Time to interrogate.
Well, I think we're going to need to get people on board with us first, because if they
Curator,
all...
books on advanced interrogation techniques, please.
I'll do my best to. Okay, everything's out of order. They're not.
It's all right. I've been trained. Oglock, Mog, can you get people in order and we'll just talk to them one by one?
Kiddo. Hey.
That's who I would be looking to talk to.
Hey. I don't think that's gonna go well. We talk for a second?
Yes, please do.
I think that would lead to an uprising.
I mean, certainly if it's just me and Mog and Quinlan trying to do it, they're going to tell us to fuck off and kill us.
There's people amongst the other merc groups that would do that. You understand that, right? Not to mention the townspeople. We don't know who's in there. We don't know if there's strong ones, there's weak ones. We're real making a scene here, yeah?
We can do it quietly.
Sure. And I would prefer that. I think that's a good idea. To do quietly and slowly. Yes?
Hmm? Yeah. I'll go
No
into their brains
forcing
one by
people.
one.
No forcing people into lines. No accusing people of things. Yeah?
Yes.
First of all, O'Reilly, I guess I should ask, Remy didn't steal the book, did he?
Remy did not steal the book. Do you think Remy could fucking get through that door that nobody else could get through?
So
I
you had your eyes out.
don't
Who did
know.
you see?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see shit.
You sure watched us close.
You know, I don't mean to break y'all's back, but I know what you look like, and the two tall green boys stick out like a thumb.
I've got two of them.
You could say they're
Yeah.
green thumbs.
I wish they were, because then we could have fucking trees in here, and that fucking dryad could get us the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it sounds like that's not happening.
I understand the need to not create a panic. However, we do need to expedite this process.
Let's start with the dryad.
Keep in mind, she gives us the shiny bits at the end of this rainbow, okay?
Mhm.
Well, more, I'm willing to do what you want here. I'm willing to help out, but I don't know how we're gonna 100% say that and somebody didn't steal the book. I mean, no offense, O'Reilly, you weren't with us.
No,
All I can really rule out is the four of us, Shelley and Omari.
Hey, let's separate. Let's go back to camps. Prizio brought something up interesting to me. Yeah? Okay?
Okay.
Are you willing to listen? Can we just chill for a second?
We're chill.
I have a question for you, Mike. Is that shroud, is that blocking the view of all this from
The
most of the people
shroud
then?
has completely disappeared.
Okay.
The shroud is completely gone.
Okay. So this is our life now. We have an infinity pool.
Yeah.
A literal infinity pool.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
Okay.
anybody rolling, go ahead and roll religion. Anybody?
Bad 16.
Me too.
27.
I can't beat that.
27, you said?
Yes.
Based on pictures? Not the random shit flying around. Not the crazy clouds, Og. Or Mog. This looks like pictures of the Maelstrom. That is the nothingness surrounding the hells.
Specifically the house.
Mm-hmm.
It's the chaos area.
I would, yes, I would relay that saying, indeed, something is terribly wrong here.
Yeah, we established that. Thank you.
Well, yes, what we witnessed before us, though, is the space between planes, the space between the material plane and the hells.
Could the library have ran into something? Does that even make sense as a question?
It was designed by a madman. I don't think anything is out of the question.
I'm just wondering if the library moved around, if it managed to somehow end up in the Maelstrom. I don't know.
It is
I guess that
possible.
doesn't matter.
Many things are possible. Again, supposedly it is outside the realm of the interference of the gods. However, a mortal doing the work of the gods, or their own will, or anything, could have come in here and fouled anything up.
Is O'Reilly still with us?
Mm-hmm.
O'Reilly, can I talk to you for a second before we go back?
Yeah.
Private.
Yeah, what do you need?
Remy told you about the one that we think made the portal, right?
What do you mean?
The person with the hammer that made the portal.
Yeah. And let's keep
Is it-
let's keep that between us. Yes.
I am. That's why I'm talking to you privately, but it seems like they're the most likely culprit to
I agree.
be fucking stuff up.
But as soon as we start accusing people, unless we're completely right, people are gonna start getting pulled apart in the middle of a fucking giant mob of people, okay?
Okay.
So
I'm
let's avoid
I-
full cannibalism.
That's why I came to talk to you. I just wanted to bring it up.
This is not the adventure I thought I was gonna have as my retirement adventure. Unrelated. I'm just putting that out there. I'm not super pleased.
This is not the adventure I thought you hired me for either.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Come on, let's go have some of Mog's famous mud tea.
No, thank you. You're back?
Give me a do-over, I'll do better.
You're back with their group, and he's called over this person as well.
Ooh.
The person giving you the finger.
Are they currently doing that?
No, that's Ozzy. That's Ozzy.
Okay.
They can't. They can only speak in sign language. So I couldn't make the hands do like a sign. So I just gave him the finger. And it's
That's a universal sign.
yeah. Oh, where's Bro? Bro's done this. There he is. There he is.
Prizio.
Yes. I had a thought randomly.
Go on, then I'll do mine.
You were claiming up and down that Shelley had nothing to do with it.
Hmm.
Are we certain that she is the last Anor?
She thinks she's certain she's the last. Based on recent events, I think otherwise.
I heard in brief from the curator speaking that the librarian is a spiritual construct.
Hmm.
Then those who could manipulate spirits, and he looks kind of at Mog, could potentially summon a spirit.
Prizio, this is why you're my favorite.
I'm your favorite because I'm the only one with a functioning cerebral cortex. Hey,
Yeah,
fuck
and hear
you,
me-
Broke says. Go ahead.
Hear me out. Last book, halfway done, the curator thinks he's going to die before he finishes it.
I am not
But-
surprised. Ugh.
I know. But we can hold out hope.
I met the man once and he smokes and drinks like there is no tomorrow.
What if we imprisoned him until he finished it?
Oh, that's an excellent idea.
It doesn't
When we get
keep him
back,
from
we-
dying.
We can keep him from dying.
We can absolutely keep him from dying. We could give him immortality. We could let him live there forever. I could summon a lich to keep his ass alive for eternity.
Problem solved. Now we just got to get the fuck out of here before
Yes!
he dies.
All right. That didn't help anything we were working on.
No.
Oh, really? I
Mom,
thought we had made a lot of progress there.
I don't need your sarcasm.
You getting it anyway.
Mog, dear.
Yes.
The librarian's a spirit, right?
I didn't quite catch that the librarian was the spirit. I was unsure if it was a construct like the curator or perhaps a demigod of sorts within the realm.
It was described as a spiritual construct.
So A spiritual construct, then.
Mm-hmm. You think there's things you could maybe help out with here?
Is there things that you might have done?
There are things I have done here. The things I have done here have been mostly.
Such as summon a librarian to give you a book?
I have not summoned the librarian to give me a book. I have
Why would
not.
he do that?
I don't know. Ask the one that speaks with ghosts.
It had not occurred to me to summon the librarian directly to find the book we need.
You didn't
Sounds as
know
though
of
he
the
is missing.
librarian's existence, basically, until Omari said something about it.
Also, we don't know if he's capable of summoning the librarian.
I don't mean to offend Og,
Go for it.
but the two of you wouldn't be entirely honest about that, now would you? And one of you can summon and speak with spirits.
No, I'm saying we don't know if he's able to summon the librarian. You can summon a little tiny flame elemental. That doesn't mean you can summon a giant lord of fire.
Then let's answer that question, yes?
Okay.
Mog.
I believe I just said I have not summoned the librarian for any purpose.
O'Reilly speaks up. Hey, that's okay. It's not us. There's no reason for any of us to have done this. Okay? There's no like monetary, like that doesn't make any fucking sense. Belmara, go ahead.
O'Reilly, what do you know about Kitri?
Dane's got money. He's throwing a caravan from Adina God to the dunes. A lot of money, actually. It's weird that he's running Mark now.
What do you know of Kitri's abilities?
Good businessman, medium healer.
Kitri mentioned being able to talk to spirits.
Hmm. So that's the new goal. We find out who's ghost stalkers. Okay? Anybody else got any other theories? Because I got shit.
It does seem to be either someone who can speak to spirits or someone in the Anor bloodline that was previously unknown.
So someone that looks at least a little bit like Shelley.
I don't know about you, but this is an entire town full of elves. I'm not going to go around pointing fingers. One of you's got to go to the curator, figure out what that book looks like.
Very well. I
Is
will
that
speak
nose
to the
goes?
curator.
Is that nose goes, Velmora?
No, I'll go do it.
Sound like Mog was doing it too. Two of you go.
Oh, I'll let Mog do it.
And I'd like the two of you to go. And I don't mean to insult you, Mog, but if Mog, I'd like you to not be alone for a while until we're certain who the person
I
is.
understand your apprehension, but you are perfectly well aware of the amount of times that myself, in particular, and also my brother, have been rebuked for accidentally telling the truth.
Yeah,
at inappropriate times.
I agree. He's saying to make sure you're not alone in case you empty your pockets and there's a book that flutters out.
Would it help everybody's trust if we all opened our pockets here? All of us?
Yeah.
Women's dresses.
Yeah,
don't have
everybody empty your
pockets.
fucking pockets. Everybody empty your fucking pockets. Everybody empty your fucking bags. I'm not doing this the second fucking time. You understand me?
I do have one bag of holding with nothing in it that I would pass to O'Reilly to let him look at. Otherwise, I take everything out.
Same for Quinn.
I unload my pockets, and one thing slips out, which is a figurine, a statuette that depicts a bear wearing a tutu and a fez, balancing on a ball, slightly larger than its head.
Fuck is that,
It
Mog?
accidentally activates and becomes a grizzly bear with similar attire. It remains situated on the rubber ball.
Thank you very much for watching. We'll pick up
And
the book.
one thing comes out of his pocket, and it's a codex. Damn it, Mog! Damn it!
We'll pick this horrible circus freak up next week.
I didn't empty your pockets.
Huh?
I'm
Velmora?
wearing a dress. I don't have pockets.
Where you keep your stuff, then.
Your bag, your backpack. He
In
said
my
bag.
backpack. Yeah. I'll show up.
I'm just kidding.
You know how many times I've been strip searched by frickin' O'Reilly?
No, tell me.
I guess a non-zero.
Good night, everybody!